We discussed in details properties of a hyperbola with center at 0, 0 and foci on the x-axis. Let's recall these properties briefly. A hyperbola is defined as the set of points P on a plane such that the difference of the distances from the points f sub 1 and f sub 2 is constant. Value of A is the distance between vertex and a center, and therefore the vertices are at the points a, 0 and negative a, 0. We define value C to be the distance between focus and the center, and therefore the foci are at the points C, 0 and negative C, 0. From the definition, we know that the value of C is greater than A. The graph of such hyperbola consists of two branches. One opens to the left, one opens to the right. The graph has only x-intercepts, and those x-intercepts are at the vertices. The graph has the asymptotes with the equation b over ax and y equals negative b over ax, and those asymptotes are obtained as the extensions of the diagonals in the rectangle that is formed by going through the points B and negative B on the y-axis and A and negative A on the x-axis, and having the sides that are parallel to the x and y-axis. The equation of such hyperbola is x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared is equal 1. B squared is defined to be c squared minus a squared. We notice also that because we have a minus sign in front of the term with y variable, the graph does not have the y coordinates. In exactly the same way, we obtain properties of a hyperbola with the foci on the y-axis. When the foci are on the y-axis, then vertices are also on the y-axis, and with A and C being defined in exactly the same way as before, we know that the vertices will be now at the points 0, A and 0, negative A, and the foci are going to be at the point 0, C and 0, negative C. We still have that C is greater than A. The equation of such hyperbola will be y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared is equal 1. The b squared is defined in exactly the same way as c squared minus a squared. If you look at the equation, you notice that the minus sign is in front of x term, and therefore this tells us that there are no x-intercepts. And indeed, if you look at the graph, there are no x-intercepts, y-intercepts are at the vertices, and the hyperbola consists of two branches, one that opens up and one that opens down. This hyperbola has also asymptotes, and those asymptotes are obtained in exactly the same way, by drawing an extension of the diagonals of the rectangle that is formed by drawing the sides that go through A and negative A on the y-axis and B and negative B on the x-axis, and having sides that are parallel to the x-axis and the y-axis. The equations of such asymptotes now are going to be a over bx and y equals negative b over a over bx, because this time the slope is rise for the slope is a and the run is going to be b.